And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Wait, that.
Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, Jackson to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Here's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
We changed it.
Jackson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Mixon will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Check it, reload!
On play action, it's Brady. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The kick by Maher is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brady. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Jackson now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys,
try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They run once more with Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Donald Parham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Let's go up. No, 66.
Throwing now is Brady. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Brady to throw again. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, 66.
To throw is Brady. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Brady again. He's going up top for Taylor. And this is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Brady to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Jackson's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now Jackson on first down. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady will drop this down to Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first down, Brady. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Rodney Thomas gets to him for the stop. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The Cowboys' offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They go play action with Jackson. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
72.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! John Ross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well,
we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Quick, ready? Ready? Ready, shot! Go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, report! Report!
Here's Jackson to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Jackson will throw again. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Jackson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But
he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyler Boyd from a yard out. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dorrance Armstrong. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Hey.
Now it's Jackson. He's got it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. That's going to be caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Finding space at the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. Complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Hey, go 66. Go Bandit.
One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.